Hi, it's Celine. So we're going to be going on an adventure back to the Precambrian era to find out how Earth and its climate and its life forms developed and evolved over time. Let's go. So we want to collect some observational evidence. We're going to be traveling in a submarine with an escape pod in case anything goes wrong. Let's hope that things don't go wrong. So where are we going to find all this evidence? Well, let's start in the oceans because that's where most of life and everything is. So we're going to start here with this rock, which represents an iron band formation. So as you can see here, these are magnetite bands, and then these are red jasper. And the magnetite represents rust, which is what happens when iron and oxygen combine. In this time period, in the Precambrian, oxygen was just starting to develop as a result of photosynthetic organisms. Photosynthetic organisms take carbon dioxide and the energy from the light and turn it into oxygen, which is what makes up 20% of our oxygen of our atmosphere today. Let's keep going. So, there are these crazy things called stromatolites, and what they do is they host bacteria and they precipitate sediment. So they hold the little bacteria inside of them and then release them when they want. So stromatolites are common in the shallow seas, which are what was very, very common in the Precambrian. As we went along the geologic timescale throughout the Precambrian, towards the end of the Precambrian, the late stage of it, these shallow seas were starting to become deeper, wider, and these began to be more spread out. During this time period, this is where bacteria became more common and life forms really had a home to start developing. So the place that we would typically land would probably be the ocean because we are traveling in a submarine, and we wouldn't really be landing, we were just doing a silent run. The temperature would be mild, and the weather would be what would be expected of an ocean life. Hopefully we wouldn't hit any storms, but the atmosphere isn't entirely formed yet, so that wouldn't be that much of a problem. As we mentioned before, the atmosphere is going to be just starting to develop oxygen, so you will probably need an oxygen mask because it will be very difficult to breathe. And the water will not be drinkable because it's mostly salt water. Fresh water has not really evolved yet. We expect to see bacteria, as was mentioned before, in stromatolites, and we don't really have to worry about any infectious diseases because we will not be touching anything. That is it. Hope we will have fun in the Precambrian.